What's going on, everybody? Connor Unchained here. Yo, hold up. Harry Potter world. I'm in Hogwarts Hall right now. I had to play that back. But anyways, we're back. We're gonna be talking about just the market itself in general. Yeah, look at this. We got Chart AI up again. This is just like I've said in many videos. This shit auto loads for me. Look at that. We were talking about this down here like this, and I was like, ooh, I'm waiting for a nice pullback. And look what happened. Went from 200K in market cap to 6.2 million. Unbelievable. But anyways, we're going to pull up a few micro caps that I've talked about in other videos. You know, I'm going to just throw a couple in here too because, you know, there's a lot going on in the market right now, whether people have seen it or not. So ZapX I've talked about a lot. ZapX is sitting, you know, comfortable at about a million, 1.3 million. It's still in an uptrend. Looks fairly solid to me. Gonna be still just holding this one strong. I really believe in ZapX like very hard, and that's a key factor when it comes to these markets too. There's a lot of times you can find these micro caps, like these tiny coins. All you gotta do, I'm telling you, is just holding. If you just hold and believe in what you're buying or what you're investing in, you know, that's how you're going to be rewarded. If you look at the gains, you just see a nice plus 60% pump and you're like, oh, let me just get in. You're going to get burned every time, bro. Like, you really need to do the research, or let me do the research for you and you dive in because you like it too and you believe it. That's all you got to do. Just make sure you find something you really believe in. And trust your gut. I'm telling you, I've been trusting my gut, and it's rewarded me heavily in the last bull run, and it's going to do the same this one. So anyways, ZapX was another one. Nerf is one I love this project. I really want to see this take off. If you guys want to check this out, I'm gonna link it above. You can watch the video talking about Nerf more in depth. But anyways, yeah, it's up like 40%. And like on the day, which is nice. This is actually where I got in. So I FOMO'd into the last pump here. DCA'd a little bit more down here, and now I'm just waiting. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been waiting for. I just wanted to get in because it was still low in market cap, around like 750 to 800 here. Down here like 4, 5. You know, now I'm just waiting. Like, this has got to have its next leg up over the next whatever couple months. You know, I expect it maybe it comes down. Eventually, as its pumps again, boom, retraces, boom. You know, and eventually this is gonna go up. I really like Nerf still. I just think it's very undervalued in the space. You know, it goes over the heads of a lot of people. So that's Nerf. That's another solid one that I'm holding, and I just want that one to really moon. So this is one we got to talk about, FX1. So this is one, if you guys saw one of my videos, or I think I've talked about it twice now. So this is a new contract that launched for FXI or FX1. So this was sitting around 800K in market cap down here. You know, one of my last videos I talked about it down here because it was fairly new when the new contract launched. So I didn't want to buy in this early. I wanted to see more movement. But this is run like crazy. And I think because the team, they finally dropped their white paper, or they updated it. They had a lot of bullish news, and it's literally done a 4x from, you know, where I've talked about it, where I wanted to enter. I didn't even enter this, like I said, because I wanted to see more price action. And I expected this to move up, but not like how it did. So this is one that I can say, unless you guys got in when I was saying don't get in, and you pulled that risky play, you know, you guys have made like a 3 or 4x on your money. And I didn't even catch this, so I'm pounding sand right now. I'm pissed that I missed it, because again, I've been watching it, I've been talking about it, and I would have made all you guys a nice 3 or 4x if you got up here. So I'm pissed that I missed that. But at the same time, you can't expect it too, you know. You never know when things are going to move like that. Can't catch them all, so that's crypto for you. But I still think if this coin really dips, and I talk about dips all the time, but if this can drop a lot, Where is the fib? Right here. So let's see like where I'd enter. If this can go under 1 million again in market cap, maybe even like 1.5, I think this is a long-term entry as well. FX1 is, they got so much good, like, great development happening. Solid docs team, like they always like happy to talk to people on lives, on Twitter Spaces, you know. And if you guys think I should do some interviews with founders, let me know, because I really want to start doing that with some of these small projects. You know, maybe even FX1. So if you guys are watching, hit me up, hit up my email, DM me on Twitter. Let's do it. I'm down. Love to speak with you guys further. But anyways, FX1, solid project. Gonna wait for this to drop, because I think there's just a lot of hype on it right now. But if this dips even anywhere, even around 2 million, bro, I think that's a long-term solid buy. So that was a good one. Glad I missed the boat on that. So let's see, there's another one too. Soil I've talked about. Gonna be dropping a nice RWA video again in the future too. So Soil itself is I feel like it's finally starting to trend up a little bit more. Market cap, it's not 17 million. I know that for a fact. Oh, and I put the fib wrong. But anyways, this is kind of what I talked about in my last Soil video, if you saw, about a month ago now. This is almost exactly what I expected price to do. I think it was up here when we were talking about it. I expected it to just eventually come down. If it came into the green zone, solid buy area. Just if it comes in this area, you just sit on your hands, hold, and wait. And it's already come back out. So again, I'm projecting worst case that it comes back down here, it sits, and eventually this is going to just have its break, and it's going to have its pump, just like FX1 just did. You know, but that was very unexpected, and that mooned. Did a 3 to 4x in like what, 2 days maybe. So Soil itself, I'm still waiting on. Very, very solid product here, and I think if this can really get mass adoption, as in getting a bunch of businesses to, you know, use Soil as a means of tokenization and, like, you know, stable returns, I think this is going to be a huge player in the RWA space, and I still see no one talking about it. So I'm still holding Soil firm. I really like what they're aiming to build. You know, I'm gonna throw this one in here too, because I actually just got into this literally today. Ooh, what is that? Asto. So this coin is tiny. This is very high risk. I don't advise anybody here. I just got in at 88K in market cap. This one is Astro X. This is like another Telegram bot project. What they're doing is they're basically, when you're in Telegram or using it, you can input this bot into chats, or you can talk to it as a separate bot, and you can check the Twitter sentiment on any project. So if I'm using the Telegram bot and I'm in my own Telegram section and I'm typing in whatever coin, like I want to see, oh, what is social media talking about on, let's say, whatever, Soil, like we just talked about. I type in the ticker or whatever, and it's gonna pull up a literal Twitter feed talking about Soil. You know, that's very innovative in my opinion, and the main reason why I'm in it right now so low is because, like, we've saw Chart AI, which Chart AI is a solid project too. Obviously, it's absolutely mooned, but it was a solid Telegram project that I was looking at, that we were all looking at a couple 100K in market cap. You know, and I don't know. I'm just pissed that I missed that one. As I talked about it, didn't really get into it. And for Astro X, the same thing. I'm looking at it as it's tiny. There are a couple more that are doing something similar, but it's based on my research, this was the first one. So, and it looks really solid, but this one I'm just gonna be holding. You know, if it goes to 0, goes all the way, again, it's very, very high risk. Understand that. Getting into this, You know, there's only 13 buys and 9 sellers. Like, this is a tiny project. So yeah, we're gonna check it on Twitter here. I'm gonna show you guys. Like, this is not like a fundamentally strong project yet. It just launched a week ago. So it's literally Astro X is the ticker. Yeah, I actually just talked about it, just posted. 0 likes, I love it. So we're gonna check the Twitter. So I'm gonna like my own post here. You know, there's not too much, but it's creating the nexus between Telegram bot, Twitter, and the hottest coins. You know, so this is, it seems like the developer behind this is active. If it's one developer or multiple, I assume it's one right now. It's been live for nearly a week, and here's what has already been accomplished. The first mover in crypto Twitter tracking and analytics, we will continue to pave the way and set the standard. Yes, they launched an airdrop, which is pretty cool. Website host updated and live. Coordination with bot developer stream API features. Dex tools updated. CoinGecko application, which is pretty cool. Revenue share details, token gated tiers. Yeah, they got a lot building, a lot going on right now, which, you know, for such a tiny coin, I think that's very undervalued in my opinion. There's a lot of these Telegram plays, you know, that are in the millions of market cap that, you know, their utility is nothing like what this could be, you know. But again, it's very new, very high risk. This coin, like coins like these, this one specifically, I have not researched deep into certain aspects because there just isn't a lot of that info yet. That's why these are almost gamble plays in a sense where, you know, you're buying in based off the social sentiment on Twitter and the potential because it's so new and so early. You know, there's not, I haven't like, you know, there's not a crazy amount of details on it. They do have a white paper, which is good. But again, it's so new and so small. It's, you cannot be chucking like your whole life savings into tiny projects like this. You know, it's like you just gotta play it safe, play it smart. But anyways, that's kind of like, that's what I've been watching right now. I really like this one. So I'm just gonna hold this one, see what happens. So we're gonna talk about titanium right here. I guess so. Titanium is starting to move. This looks like it's going to eventually break all-time highs here. Got a lot of big buys, big sells. Yeah, the chart just looks so clean. Like no one can tell me otherwise. Just bottom line, I'm holding this one strong. I just want to see this one. Whoa. I don't know what just happened there. But yeah, I want to see titanium run. Still love seeing them constantly post on Twitter. Actually, no, recently I don't think they posted like crazy, but you know, in my opinion, it doesn't diminish the what they do, what they're building. Long term, I want to see titanium win. I'm married to this bag here. This one, I think once they start really getting their games fully developed, games out, this is going to pop off. Titanium's solid in my opinion. Just long term, just gonna wait it out, see what happens. But I really like what they're doing, you know. So I'm just going off the top of my head thinking of these right now. So these are a lot of micro caps. I'm gonna pull up Tectum too because this is just one of my favorite mid cap coins. Yeah, so the Tectum chart looks, I don't even know, because it had its launch, then it had its massive pump, came back down, but now it's like up again. You know, so I have no opinion on where it's headed, because in my opinion, usually when a coin has a huge run, it's got to pull back at some point. But it really depends on what Bitcoin's gonna do, because Bitcoin itself, the chart is, you know, the chart's just been trending up in like a formation. I was gonna say a Z formation, but this is what the Bitcoin chart looks like. It goes like this. Right now it's up, down, and now it's sitting like this. This is what Bitcoin looks like right now, and it's consolidating right here, like just chilling. And now we're kind of waiting for what's gonna happen. But usually when a chart looks like this, it's gotta pull something like this before then getting the momentum to push up again. So, but yeah, Tectum as always. This is like my mid-cap rotator. So if I make a ton of gains, or if we make a ton of gains off of these micro caps that I'm talking about, which are still very small, still performing well, you know, a lot of these I'm going to be rotating into projects like Tectum, like Ori Chain, and potentially RVF too, Rocket Exchange. You know, this one still hasn't really pulled back to my liking yet, but very like fundamentally strong project. And projects like Revest, RVST, another one. Okay, it's up 40%. Dude, like, this one just doesn't stop. I don't get it. I'm waiting for this to drop down here. This might take another month, 2 months. I'm not even kidding, but Revest is very solid. So that's kind of what I got for you guys. Just a little bit of a market watch today. Just a bunch of the coins that I usually talk about and that I'm, you know, just heavily invested in and watching. So that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you in the next one.